Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about a very important topic, that is internet shutdown. Recently, Access Now, a global NGO, has released its data about internet shutdowns across the world. There have been total 296 internet shutdowns across the world, of which 84 internet shutdowns have happened in India. That accounts for 28% of the global internet shutdowns. This year, India stands second in the number of internet shutdowns, whereas Myanmar has taken the first place. Whereas for the past 7 years, if you look at the data, India has always stood first in the internet shutdowns. Why are so many internet shutdowns being done in India? What is the meaning of an internet shutdown? What has been the legal system under which the internet shutdowns are being done? What has been the opinion of Indian Supreme Court are the various dimensions which we need to understand to have a proper view on the internet shutdowns. If you look at internet shutdown and define it, internet shutdown is a deliberate act of disruption of access to internet for specific population or defined geographical region in order to exert control over the flow of information. Then it is called as internet shutdown. And if you look at the internet shutdowns in India, there have been nearly 84 internet shutdowns, and in the internet shutdowns, the top number of internet shutdowns have been done in the state of Manipur, which in fact has conducted nearly highest number of shutdowns at 21, whereas for the sake of or with what purpose the shutdowns have been done, if you look at, in order to curb public protests, nearly 41 shutdowns have been done. In order to curb communal violence, 23 shutdowns have been done. And there is a very unique case scenario in India. Some internet shutdowns have been done in order to stop cheating in examination. So very unique methodology to shut down the internet to stop cheating in the examination, and 5 shutdowns have been done in order to stop cheating in examination. So this way, with multiple interventions, internet shutdowns are being done, and across the geographical region of India, Manipur stands top on the number of internet shutdowns. So what procedure is being followed by the government in order to conduct internet shutdown? If we try to understand, there is a very specific act which is called as Indian Telegraph Act of 1885, and under the Telegraph Act of 1885, the central government has given some rules in the year 2017, and the rules are temporary suspension of telecom services for public emergency or public safety rules of 2017 are the rules under which the internet shutdown is usually done. And the procedure which has been established in order to shut down the internet is only the Home Secretary of the state or central level can order the shutdown of internet, and that too he can order the shutdown of internet only for 15 days in one go. Then once he gives the order on internet shutdown, there will be a remote review committee headed by the cabinet secretary at the central level and the chief secretary at the state level, with 3 members which will review the order of internet shutdown within 5 days time. And if it considers the shutdown to be disproportionate or unfair, then it can recommend for a revocal of the internet shutdown. So this is the purpose of the review committee. So this way, under the Indian Telegraph Act of 1885, the internet shutdowns have been done. But the problem is, let us try to understand what kind of impact it has on the people's rights. The Indian Supreme Court, in a very famous case which is called as Anuradha Bhasin case versus Union of India case in the year 2020, has commented upon the internet shutdowns, and it has said that internet access is part of Article 19 of Indian Constitution. It is part of Article 19(1), that is freedom of speech and expression, and Article 19(1)(g), that is freedom of business or profession, is also included in the right to internet. So it is one of the subparts of Article 19 is what the Supreme Court has said. And while imposing any internet shutdown, there should not be any indefinite ban on internet. It means that whenever a ban is made, it should be for a definite time period, and there should not be any indefinite ban on internet, which is also present in the Indian Telegraph Act, wherein the internet shutdown can be done for a maximum period of 15 days. Then the second one is the Supreme Court has said that we have to follow the principle of proportionality. It means that there should not be any disproportionate imposition of internet shutdown. Even for minor issues, we should not resort to internet shutdown. Then the third criteria that it has said is any internet shutdown can be subjected to judicial review is the third criteria which has been set by the Supreme Court in the famous Anuradha Bhasin case of 2020. Then apart from this, there was also a parliamentary standing committee which has been appointed on internet shutdown. But the parliamentary standing committee also had given some opinions like there should be a clear definition of what constitutes public safety and public emergency under the 2017 rules. Then only there will be clear-cut mechanism in order to shut down the internet. Then apart from this, the second recommendation of the Parliamentary Standing Committee is let us just ban the messaging services rather than internet. That is the second recommendation which has been given by the Parliamentary Standing Committee. And the third is it also asked for setup of a procedure for lifting the ban on internet, though these are the three mechanisms which have been proposed by Parliamentary Standing Committee too. But let us try to understand why we are resorting to this extreme measure. See, we know very well that India is a very diverse country, and sometimes this diversity is being taken advantage by our enemies in order to undermine the unity and integrity of India. That is the reason why in cases of a threat to national security of the country, we should definitely resort to a ban on internet. Then the second thing is because of the diverse population of India, there are also sometimes incidences of communal violence between various communities, and in order to curb communal violence also, we need to use internet shutdown. Then the third case in which internet shutdown can be resorted to is in order to prevent social unrest or a threat to public order also we can resort to ban on internet, primarily because in countries like India, communal violence still remains a major problem in society, and if internet is given or if there is unrestricted access to internet, then the possibility of organizing protests and the possibility of gathering a mob for antisocial elements is very high. That is the reason why we have to resort to shutdown of internet, but it has to be selective, it has to be proportionate, it should be definite, and at the same time the words like public emergency and public safety should be clearly defined. Then only we should go for ban on or shutdown on internet. Thank you.